begin, if I may, with the woman before that. So you've spoken about growing up in a modest environment, in modest circumstances, about not coming from privilege, and how that shaped your sense of drive. Tell us a little bit about that young girl in Delhi.
Well, the young girl couldn't afford to be at a gala. It's grand. If I go back to the year 1992, it was one of the first jobs I got on the streets of Delhi to sell cosmetics by a very famous Indian cricketer. I wonder how a man cricket landed up in the beauty business. However, it made me £2 a day. So I've seen the national capital from the streets of Delhi as a sales girl, and I've had the privilege of serving as a cabinet minister and seeing the president of the palace in his own glory. I think that life, that transition, that journey emanates from a sense of equity and opportunity. I've never waited for a handout. I have recognized that women in my country have the capacity to carve out their own destiny, and that when they are presented with a challenge, they turn it into an opportunity, and formidably so. So I'm not somebody who stands out. I'm just a part of 400 million Indian women back home.
But you said that being turned away from opportunities really sort of pushed you forward, that defined your career. Tell us a little bit about the moment that tested you the most.
I think if you're a woman, and a woman who has not only hopefully a head on her shoulders, but a woman who is defiant enough to write her own destiny, then success is not the only instrument that helps you write it. In fact, there are many times wherever I've failed, I've been joyful about it, because that means that there is somebody out there who will give me an opportunity to rise again. There is somebody out there who will undermine my potential. There is somebody out there who will think I don't deserve it, and that will give me the extra drive or the energy to prove them wrong. There is somebody out there who will say, oh, you can't do it, and that would egg me on further. I also believe that given that life is finite, many amongst us today do not enjoy the opportunity to diversify, do not live in the hope of meeting the next challenge. We take a lot of comfort from what success brings us, and all I seek is the next adventure. So,
your collaboration with the Bill Gates Foundation is well known. And of course, Bill Gates appeared in a cameo with you recently on national television in India to talk about maternal health and to talk about child development. Tell us a little bit about how he did that and what were his observations around the concept of parampara.
I think that when Bill and I first partnered together was when I was Minister Gender. Prime Minister Modi was extremely hopeful of getting a digital platform made to connect all nutrition centres in the country. We have 1.5 million nutrition centres in the country, which are serviced by 2.2 million workers. Frontline workers were all women. We help serve the needs of 100 million beneficiaries, 75 million children below the age of 6, 25 million women who are pregnant or lactating. We created the first ever digital platform called Portion Tracker. I created it again during COVID, deployed it in 2 months in 22 Indian languages. Today it's the largest nutrition tracker in the world, and it was not with any help from the Treasury. We did it out of pure donation. And we created this platform out of just $50,000. I think that is what possibly took Mr. Gates by surprise. The partnership then steadied. But then when I did get into my media space again, there's no better way of appropriating somebody to your culture than making Mr. Bill Gates say, Jai Sri Krishna. The fact that he spoke about God Barai and our civilizational value system of honoring mothers, making them, their pregnancy, their journey of bringing a child into the world, a part of the community spirit, that the child will not grow in isolation, but is the responsibility not only of the mother, but not only of the family, but the community at large. And I think to bring that moment in time as a collaboration has been fantastic.